Right, we're at the British Shooting Show on the Airgun Show stand. With me now, I've got Tony Belas of Brocock, Daystate and MTC, and he has brought along the new Brocock Commander in the brand spanking new XR guys.
As you know, over the last few years with Brocock, we've been developing the brand, and we had the Compasso, followed by the Bantam, followed by the Concept Light, stuff like that.
Yep.
And what we've done in 2020 is we've brought them all together into one modular series, and that's called the XR series.
Right.
So we've restyled them, re-engineered them. We've added a side lever bolt cocking, which is the biggest change.
Yeah, and that was one thing I was going to pick up on, because obviously I think I've shot most, if not all, of the guns you've just listed.
Yes.
Great guns.
Yes.
Why have we gone side lever?
There's unstoppable demand for side lever actions as opposed to bolts now.
Yep.
It depends, some people like one, some people like the other, but it just seems that the world market wants
Where we are at the
wants
moment,
like it.
yep.
And of course, when you're dealing with high power FACs, it does give you a leverage,
Right.
which makes it easier to cock.
Yeah.
And it allowed us also to make some changes to the hammer. We needed to update the hammer firing assembly in the rifle anyway. So while we were doing that, we've been able to change that to a side lever action, which would have been a bigger change had we not have done that.
Okay.
We gave the prototypes to our friends down in Cornwall Red Squirrels and told them, please see if you can break it.
Right.
Yeah, and that's, you know, with those people, that's no problem, you know.
Yeah.
But they haven't managed to yet. So
They
we're
didn't
pretty
manage
sure.
to test it
No,
to destruction?
No.
Okay, well, once
We'll
I
see
get
how they
one, we'll
go.
see what we can do. And also this one's got the folding butt section, hasn't it?
Yes, we've did that for
want to-
export for the last couple of years.
Do you want to give me a quick demo?
You just simply lift it up and it unlocks and it locks in the folded position.
Yeah.
That gives you a nice combat thing to carry around. We have two versions. We have a standard 43 centimetre barrel and we have a 60 centimetre barrel called the Magnum.
Right.
And the Magnum will go up to 46 foot-pounds in 22 calibre,
Yep.
and it will go up to 55 foot-pounds in 25
Right.
calibre. We're also offering a sort of shroud version. If you wanted a more compact rifle and you were fitting a silencer, you can have that, a
Right.
mini version. And of course, what we've put on this one is a new scope. And this is a prismatic scope. That's
Yeah.
why it's so short. This is the Atom version, which is 10 by 30. So that's 10 magnification. Now, most in the military world, you get prismatic scopes all over the place, but they're generally a 5. And the reason they're a 5 is that they need a relatively long eye relief because of the recoil.
Yeah.
Well, in our airgun world, in our 2.2 long rifle 1.7 HMR, we don't have really any recoil to worry about. So we can design the scope so it comes really close to your eye.
Yeah.
And what that
Yeah,
does...
don't go putting one on your Springer.
No.
Or your gas
well, you
fan.
can, but you might get some bruising. But the idea is that because you're bringing it closer in, you're able to open up the field of view. And we double the field of view. So we've got a 10 power scope here with a field of view of a 5 power scope. And it's light, it's small. And then, of course, we have this beautiful, because it's an unusual tube size, it's not a normal tube size 34mm.
Right.
So we've made our own set of mounts, which
and
comes
it's a
with every
very
one.
secure mounting
Yeah.
system, isn't it?
It's got a ramper, like a ski slope, I describe it,
Yeah.
where you can adjust the mount to give you
Yeah,
some
it's
angle.
almost like a rocker, isn't it?
That's right, very clever, and it allows you to optically get the angle right, because as you know, with an air gun, you have to really tilt the barrel up to get your trajectory.
Yes.
Most people do that on the turrets. Some of the more wise ones use a shim,
Yeah.
but this one's actually got an
So
adjustable
you
mount
won't
as
run
part
out of
it.
adjustment on the scope, you will
You can always
compensate
get
with the mount.
adjustment.
Yeah.
Magnetic flip cover, it has a plug cover to cover the back lens. You can fold it back so you don't have to use the concertina.
Yeah.
That's your adjuster of your prism, your eye bell. Illumination button on the side, and you just press it in. It's very unusual, it's not a rheostat, it's a press for on,
Yeah.
and then you keep
And
it
you
pressed in
select
to
it, yeah.
verify.
Just had the SHOT Show.
Yep.
IWA in Nuremberg, a couple of weeks away.
Right.
Why have you picked the British Shooting Show as your launch for this one?
Well, you've picked up on the fact it's hard to do 3 shows in 3 months.
It is. It is
Particularly-
logistically.
But it's such an important venue.
It's that central
location.
Easy for pretty much.
You know,
even me coming from Somerset, it's
yeah,
fairly
you've got that.
straightforward.
It's well known by everybody as being a major venue. It's
Yeah.
not some cowshed, and so it's difficult not to be here.
As far as you're aware, it's certainly worth being.
I
at the
think it
British
is. I think
Shooting
it's
Show.
because it's here. I think
Yeah.
it makes a big difference.